And go. All right. Hi, everyone. Welcome on board. Hope you guys can hear me absolutely fine. Can you guys hear me? Yes or no? A quick yes on the chat button would be helpful. Hi everyone, welcome on board. Welcome, welcome. थोड़ा सा late हो गया यार मैं थोड़ा सा late हो गया because it's managing time zones actually. So like for example, I'm in a different country right now, and the speaker who I'm getting you today is Mr. Alejandro. A couple of people have already met him, and he is joining in from Italy. In fact, I'm going to ask him. He keeps on hopping, so he's going to be joining in. और आज हम बात करने वाले हैं कि भाई प्रोफाइल कैसे इंप्रूव करना चाहिए और क्या क्या करना चाहिए. थोड़ा सा वेट करते तुम लोगों का. I hope you guys can hear me. If you guys can hear me, absolutely fine. Just say yes, yes, yes on the chat button. So that's going to be really helpful. Hi Ravi, hi Aisha, hi Sujita, hi Jyoti. Yeah, it's really really amazing that how I've been talking about the profile and how the business schools are also moving towards profile in a very big way. यार ये बहुत बहुत amazing चीज है. और people who don't know, I was the only one in the country talking about profile because of my background coming from SPG in Bombay, then Harvard Business School as well. And if you just slowly connect the dots, and all the business schools, whether it's SDA, Bocconi, or SPG, they all kind of follow the Harvard framework. I'll speak to Alejandro sir, and we'll talk more about the profile as well. Welcome, guys. Welcome. How many of you there? Hey Ravi. Hey Sachin. Hey changing mind setup. Hey Jyoti. Hey Sujita. Can you guys hear me? If you guys can hear me, just hit on the like button as well, and just say a yes, yes, yes on the chat buttons. All right, let's get the party started. And let me just quickly welcome Alejandro sir. Let me just quickly introduce you to him as well. Hi, Alejandro sir. Can you hear us?
I can hear you, Raul. Hi.
Hi, sir. If we can see you, that'll be great help.
Here I am. Can you see me?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear. I can see you. Great, great, great. This is so lovely. So there are a lot of students who are joining us on YouTube today. Alejandro, sir, as you and me were discussing before this call, I am Ahmedabad has given calls at 80, 85 percentile in CAT. They've started getting calls. I know since you're on my channel, I will not call it a cheat sheet. I'll call a teach sheet where SDA Bocconi also is getting students with great profiles with slightly lower with the expected cutoffs as well. SPG in Bombay is doing that. I want to tell all these beautiful people who are listening to us, first of all, sir, what this profile is all about.
Yeah, the profile, as much as you, we have been hitting on that since the beginning. Is world is changing very fast, and what you study in the first year is no more valid by the time you join a company. So while it's still extremely important to study well, because it's a forma mentis, is the shape of your brain that comes with studying and some house structures, but nowadays you have to be able to work outside models because suddenly there is a sector that disappears and a new one that comes in. Disruption is the word of the day. So you have to be able to adapt to different situations, and that happens only with a full profile. Full profile means not only academics, but a lot of very diverse experiences through life, and also since is the theme of today in the period before joining a business school and MBA.
Great, great, great. So people on the chat, guys, I was always hell bent on this profile. I've been talking a lot about stuff. Alejandro has been also talking in the same lines. Sir, I've got some students. People on the chat, quickly type in your percentages. What's your 10th, 12th percentage? Quickly, that'll be really grateful. Like type in like 778, 667, whatever percentage you have. Type in the chat. That'll be great helpful. Okay, great. Alejandro, by the time these people type in their questions, I want to ask you the first question. Academics versus extracurricular activities. I train my students as there is something called as academics, then there is co-curricular, then there is extracurricular activities. What's more important in your opinion?
As said, they're all important. They're all important. You cannot have bad academics. Okay, you need sufficiently good academics, but as you were saying, is no more than 99.9 in the CAT or 98 in the academics. That is the only important thing. Good academics, but not excellent academics can be really overbalanced by extracurricular activities and things. which are activities that you have done in the previous year, building your own persona, your experiences, but also you still have time now. You still have time before joining, before taking cut, and so on. And even now, the typical question that they ask me is, should we apply round one, round two, round three? I said there are different things, but don't apply after round two. Because, for example, tomorrow for us is the last day of round two. I say, if you already know, just apply, get your admission, then you still have those 5 months where you can do a lot of things and you can build your profile, no more for admission for sure, but for the placement that you will have after 2 years, because you have 5 free months that you can use to do a lot of activities, certifications, traveling, diverse entertainment activities, or technical skills.
That's amazing. So that's a quick cheat sheet to all of you guys. People who want to go apply to the abroad business schools as well, or maybe some of you guys want to apply to Bocconi University in Italy, or want to apply to Harvard, Stanford. It's always round two is the best time to apply. That's the time when people like Alejandro, sitting in the director position, who is my good friend. That's the reason I invited sir, and I'm able to talk very casually with sir as well. So round two, round three are like the best bets to get scholarships as well. What do you think about this?
Well, the sooner the better for scholarships, because if we get a lot of students with a very good profile, then scholarships start going out. And more than that, there's more competitors. The more you go down the line, the more competitors you have. So I would say go when you're decided. You have decided you want to go for an MBA. These are the school. Just go. Don't wait for scholarships, but also to have more time to fill up your profile. Once you're admitted, for example, round two is tomorrow for us. Admissions letters come in 10 days. Then after that, we start advising what they should do in the next few months. You understand what they want. If they are, for example, finance, please go for your CA, CFA in this month. Start, because then it's a lot of work to do during your curricular time of the 2 years of the MBA, or other things. Okay, so that's what. Once you're decided you want to do something, just go for it. Don't wait.
Great, great. This is so amazing. I was checking these students are typing it out 898766997. Amazing. Anjali, Amrit Sahu, 888, Heath Sa, 98.6, 888, Amazing. They're all good kids listening to us. This is so amazing. Sir, moving in forward, I have another question to you, which is more about the NGO stuff. I personally feel, being honest, I am in Maldives right now, which is a small, cute island, Alejandro. We were discussing about this. And tomorrow evening, I was a part of some beach cleaning projects in Juhu as well. And we are going to be cleaning some beaches in the island as well. Now, I'm not doing this for a certificate per se, but I really, really like and have a soft corner for the environment. We should not be disturbing the environment where we live for. What is your take on some kind of social work, or some kind of work which is actually impacting the environment, or any kind of volunteering activities like this? Is it like a very good thing for a student to have on his profile?
It is very good for the profile. It's what everybody is looking for. We have put it also in the curriculum. So we have social internships is graded, and is given credit as part of the curriculum. And it's not only because it's good. I know you have a very soft corner of these activities because you have your soft corner. And it's important, to develop for sure, but it's important also for your MBA, for your career, because nowadays, I think everybody's understood that unless the society at large improves, the single company standalone can go for a while, but then it will crash. Okay, you have to impact all the society around you. Then each one has its own way of impacting, whether it is the environment, whether it is social lower classes, whether it is other things. But unless we work for the larger good of the society around us, we cannot grow. At a certain time, we get stuck, even our company.
Great, great. So, boys and girls, people who are listening to us carefully, so working for the larger good, it should not be the case. Oh, I want to work for an NGO because Rahul sir said so, or Alejandro sir said so. Oh, he's the director of a business school, or Rahul sir is from SPJ in Bombay, and he's the head of Bocconi Center. No, 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 no. You have to work for the larger group. If you hear any CEO talking, he'll always talk about I did this company, I built this company to make an impact to the country, make an impact to the country, India, or if it's a global company, actually bringing things to the world. Like, for example, I was listening to Elon Musk. People are making fun of him, like he's planning to go to Mars, and he said the Earth will be out of resources one day. So somebody has to start thinking about the same. So I really like the whole ideology, Alejandro, what you're talking about. It's not always about the business. When you work for an NGO, you think about the larger good for sure. That's great. One last thing, Alejandro. I know we're running out of time. People on the chat, are you guys enjoying so far? Quick, yes on the chat button would be helpful. I'm going to read out and have some questions answered as well. A profile for FABM, we'll talk about that. Alejandro, last questions. Now the countries have gone global. I mean, what is your take? I mean, the companies have gone global, business schools have gone global. So, what is your take on this global platforms?
Well, the world is global and the digital is global. So we took advantage of this year. It was a big problem, but the global world that digital gives you allowed us to give internships to our students in Europe, to give guest speakers from the US. So it's really one market. Uh, what I say is that we know already, and I think it's a given. That's why global exposure is very important. That's why we still have also in Mumbai 85% of the courses taught by our faculty coming from the main campus. We believe in global exposure has to be there. At the same time, it's extremely important also local sensitivity. Okay, especially India. You know, being India, you have a huge advantage because India is the market of the future. So if you have global exposure, but you are in India, it's not easy to work in India. There are so many local touches, local sensitivities, and that's what soft skills give you. That's what we were mentioning travel gives you. So attention to how different places have different habits, different things that they for them are values. Okay, and unless you take you take attention to these things, your business will crash and you will not feel at ease. You have to learn to see the places that where you are, where you work. It cannot be just one global. It is global, and we need global exposure to understand the different facets, but then you have to be able also to adapt to the different realities.
That's so amazing. In fact, the HSBC Bank says, "Think global, act local." That's what their punchline is going on right now. One last thing which I want to tell, it's a fun fact about Alejandro. People who don't know him, he's an amazing guy and a very good friend. He's got a Harley Davidson, right, Alejandro?
Right? Yeah.
He's got a Harley Davidson, and he has traveled 120 countries, which I keep on talking about. Sir, one last thing which I want to ask you is, you've traveled the world. So how traveling the world has helped you so far? I mean, 120 countries. How it has been impacting over a period of time to your own personality?
Yeah, as I was saying, you learn that each place is different, that each place has amazing things and has bad things, has both of them. But each place is different, is unique, and you learn each place you travel. Your mind opens a little bit, your understanding of the human being opens a little bit, and your capacity of adapting to different environments keeps changing. So while it was important when I did it years ago, now it's so much more important to travel as much as you can. And again, the big lack of India is that India itself is the world. You travel in India, you see so many habits, the people, things, food, that just traveling in India on a motorbike, for example, which is puts you also so much more in contact with the people. It's an amazing experience. So just jump on the bike and drive around. A road trip on a motorbike are unique, and there are very famous books about that. I don't know if you have read the one of Che Guevara, for example, in South America.
Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, this is so amazing. So, boys and girls, this is Mr. Alejandro coming in. It's so amazing, Alejandro, sir, having you on board. Boys and girls, quickly a quick thank you on the chat would be really helpful. Alejandro, you've been always amazing. Can I keep requesting you to come on board again and keep on giving your insights? I mean, we normally these students normally don't get to interact with such people. I mean, you're not based off India and you come on the channel, keep helping. Can I request you to come again, Alejandro?
Anytime, anytime, and I'll be back soon.
All right, this is so amazing. All right, thank you so much for joining in, Alejandro. Have fun, and I'll talk to you later, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye bye, Raul. Bye,
Thank you.
everybody.
Bye bye. Bye bye. Take care.